Hey guys! So, after a long while of not being able to work with my resin because of being sick, because of my resin, like my good resin that I was using for my tumblers is no longer in business, so I had to get new resin. Then the new resin that I got just didn't dry right. It didn't cure right for me because I couldn't keep my temperature in my craft room high enough because they need it like 80 plus degrees, and I can't do that in my basement, especially during the winter and early spring. So after dealing with the company, I just had to cut my losses because it was just, I was running in circles and it was getting me nowhere, and they had no intentions on giving me a refund. So I do need to see if I can sell it for maybe like $50. They're full. I used them 3 times. I used, I believe, like 20 milliliters each time. 3 times. That's all the resin I use from it. So it's pretty much full bottle. So I'm going to see if I can find someone that wants to buy it from me for like $50, which is an extreme discount considering I paid $114 for it. But I did order a new resin by Artistry Epoxy, I think it's called, or Artistry Resin, one of those things. I do have a video coming out on the resin, so stay tuned for that. It should be out on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm finally back to work, but I had to take another break because we've been having really cold, rainy weather. Today's the first day that it hasn't rained, but it's still really cold, and my heater's not working right in my house, and I just can't, like, this resin needs at least like 70 to 72 degrees, and my house is not that right now. So I don't even want to try working with it until the weather gets a little bit nicer, which it is going up to the 50s tomorrow and then climbing up, and next week it's going to be in like the 60s and 70s all week. So next week for sure I will be able to do more resin work, but this week I haven't been able to do much. And I do have clips from previous weeks. I do have clips of things that I did that wasn't resin work. It was just like cricketing stuff, or like putting keychains together and whatnot, and pens and stuff like that. So I do have clips for you this week, not as much as I had hoped to have, but I do have a video for you guys. So yeah, enjoy the clips. So I put the final layer on the Lilo and Stitch cup, and then it will be done. So I used a new resin for this. We'll see how this looks in the morning all put together. I also have been wanting to make these for a while. So these are those like wand pens that I got from Wish for like super cheap. I got them for like 17 cents a piece or something like that, or 7 cents a piece. I don't remember. It was really cheap. And I got like 12 of them, maybe 10. But here's 8 of them, all filled. And there's gonna be 2 sets of 4. So what I did was I mixed the resin. I mixed brown in there with some brown glitters, and then I separated them into 4 cups. And then in those cups, I put one with blue glitter, one with green glitter, one with yellow glitter, and one with red glitter for like the Harry Potter house colors. And then I put the pen inserts colored. So this one, as you can see, is like a yellowy, and I put yellow glitter in there for Hufflepuff. Then this one, I believe, was red for like Gryffindor, and there's reds in there, red glitter and a red pen insert. This one is green pen, green insert for Slytherin, and then we've got blue with blue insert for Ravenclaw. And then I did the same thing over here. This one is blue. This one I believe is green. this one is red, and this one is yellow. And then I just have to come down every so often and push the little inserts down a little bit, because they seem to be like, some of them seem to be like floating to the top, and we don't want that. We want them to be down in the middle of each pen. But I'm so excited, and these pens have little lids on them. So I'm gonna be doing like sets of 4 wand pens with, you know, corresponding Harry Potter house colors. So I think that's gonna be really cute. I'm excited to demold these tomorrow. Then with the leftover resin, I made a W letter, and then I put, you know, a whole bunch in other letters. So I came down here to push the little these down in, but I don't know what's going on with this one. It kind of like cratered a little bit, and same with this one a little bit. So I think I might have to put a little more resin in those. I don't know if I'm going to do it now. Hold on. So this one I was able to fix with like a popsicle stick to smooth it out, but this one, as you can see, like it needs a little more resin. So I'm going to mix a little bit more resin and pour that in there so that I can demold this with the rest of them tomorrow. I fixed it, yay! And I filled that one in a little bit more as well. But I think they all look super cute. There's the red, the yellow, I believe that's the green. Yep, the green and the blue. Then this one's the green, I believe. Yeah. The green, the blue, the red, and the yellow, which the yellow turned green in the resin. So I feel like that's gonna come out green, and it's even with the glitter sinking to the bottom. I still don't, I think it's gonna shine green through. I'm nervous. And also the blue from the set needed just a little bit more, so I put some more resin in that one too. So here are the pens. We have this is the blue, the green, the red, and this one is the yellow. And it didn't go yellow like I thought it was going to, but that's okay. I mean, it's a little less green, dark green than the green itself, I want to say. This one is the yellow as well, I believe. And then we've got the green, the blue, and the red. I think they turned out really cute. So I just wanted to share this. Brooklyn got this little silicone charm in her My Melody slime that she got from Five Below. And I turned it into a cute little keychain for her backpack. So I put on this cute little pink heart jump ring. And then I put a cute little pink puff ball. And then I added the key ring. So I think she's really gonna like this. So I've added another layer of resin to this rubber ducky cup. This is my new resin, my new resin. I showed you a clip in this video of the resin that did not work, you guys. So I have to put another layer on that orange Lilo & Stitch cup again. But I wanted to test it out on a cup that I haven't put multiple layers on yet. So I'm testing it out on this. I do have high hopes for this. So yeah. And then I'll be putting the SVGs on this tomorrow if it cures properly. The W for the W keychain is demolded, as well as these 2 square-shaped brown beads. I think those are really pretty. So the mold I want to use next, and I do have to clean it because it's been sitting for a while. But I do want to use this one next. I'm having trouble figuring out what colors I want to do. I think I want to swirl it with like some greens and stuff, I'm thinking. But then at the same time, I wanted to paint the leaves green, but I don't know if that's going to look good with like a green tray. So I think I'm just going to do greens and then maybe make this either gold or silver or black, but we'll see. We'll see what I come up with. So I've decided to go with greens, and then I also have this jar mold that I'm going to be doing, which has those cork lids for it, and then I'm going to be doing a grinder. I used my gold mica powder pen to color this in, and I didn't realize how little are in those pens. I used it all up, and I was kind of panicking towards the end because it was like really used up, but I was able to get it finished, thank goodness. Here's how it's coming along. I have to make another batch. I made 8 ounces, fluid ounces of this, and it was not, yes, 8 fluid ounces of this, and it was not enough. I'm probably gonna have to make another 8. All right, so this took exactly 16 ounces for all of this. Here is the grinder, then here is the tray. I love how those colors swirl together. I'm so excited to demold this. And then here is the stash jar. So I have Pam's new tumbler all painted and waiting for it to dry, and then it'll be ready to epoxy, and then I'm going to swirl. She wants a beach themed cup with like really bright blues and whites, and then some sand at the bottom with the starfish and all that. So I have painted this, letting it dry, then I will be swirling the alcohol inks. And this layer is pretty much completely dry, so tomorrow the SVGs go on this. I have the final coat put on the Lilo & Stitch cup. Finally the final coat. I feel so bad about this cup and how many coats this took, and yeah, but I'm excited to finally get this done and shipped out. Then for Pam's beach cup, this is what I have. I have some blues and greens and a white all swirled together. I think it looks gorgeous. This is gonna swirl, I guarantee you, even more before it dries. And I torched them both with the heat gun. So these should be dry in like 4 hours. And then in like 4 hours, if I remember, I'm gonna come down here and just shut off the heater just because it's been running pretty much all day. And it does not need to be running all night as well. So yeah, I'm excited to see how these turn out, how this turns out. And I'm excited to finally put this together and get it shipped out. And then this one, I'm excited to get the SVGs. And what my old resin did at the top, it left like this black little layer at the top. So I think I'm gonna take some like, maybe some like glitter washi tape or something and just border the top just to hide that so it looks, so it doesn't look so messy at the top there. So these all cured nicely. They're perfect. I love it. Look at the swirl of that one. So beautiful. So here's how the tray, the rolling tray turned out. I think it's really, really cute. So once, this is still just a tiny bit bendy. So I'm giving this like probably till later tonight. And I need to put it like, this is making the surface not flat. What about here? I think we're good here. Once this is not bendy anymore, I'm gonna pour a layer of clear in here just because this makes a dip. And in order for this to be a proper rolling tray, this needs to be flush. So I'm just gonna pour a layer of clear in here, just enough so that this is all filled in. And then this will be complete. This needs to cure just a little bit longer for this to come out. So I'm gonna give this the rest of the day as well. And then here is how the stash jar turned out. Really pretty. And I do need to, it got all bubbly up here, so I'm gonna sand this down, this off. This is gonna get sanded off, and then I'm gonna sand the bottom down just enough to make it smooth, and so all these like bubble marks are gone. And then I'll put the cork in it, and I'll show you guys what the cork looks like. Really cute. Uh-oh. Can we get it out is the question. Okay, I did get it out. So this just needs to be put in enough that it's still poking out so that you can get it in and out. Like, don't push it all the way in, or you're gonna need like a wine bottle opener to get it out, kind of deal. I cricketed all of their names on their buckets. So we have Brody's bucket, we have Royce's, and we have Brooklyn's. And these two, I did not put the extra stuff in. This one, his, I was able to kind of get everything shoved in there. These ones I'm having a little trouble with, so I'll just shove them in there the day of, and just, yeah. So I think they turned out really cute. And these are like multifunctional, because they're not just Easter buckets. When we go to the beach and stuff, the kids can use these on the beach. Obviously, Brody's 16, and he's probably not going to want to use a bucket. But, you know, he could use it for something else, like in his room or whatever. But I just thought they were really cute. So here's what I did with the rubber duck tumbler. And I did a black glittery vinyl around the top, and then I matched it around the bottom just to kind of give it a nice look. I think that looks really nice, and it hides that imperfections at the rim there. And then I just put cute little rubber duckies all around it, yellow with orange mouths and a black eye. I have the second layer of epoxy put on the beach cup, which I think it looks so beautiful. And I'm gonna hit these with layers. I normally do 10 milliliters, but I think because of the thicker viscosity of this resin, I need to use a little more at a time to kind of coat it better. So I think I'm gonna use 15 mLs for this, and 15 mLs for this one as well, which this one has its final layer, but I need to do one more layer, which I'm going to probably do 15 milliliters. And then when I'm done with the second top coat, I'm going to hit the rim just at the top of this with a UV resin, because of the bunching at the top, so it's not open, so it's all covered, kind of deal. That's what happens when you put vinyl at the rim of these, so that's what I'm going to do with this one. But I think these turned out really, really cute. What do you guys think? I made a little blender. With these, you have to just put like a thin layer and then poke it all through these. I forgot to do that this time, and I tried to get that in there as best as I could, but it just didn't. So this one I can't sell. This one I'm gonna just discard or give away or something, because see the teeth, and if the teeth break off into what you're grinding, it's not good. So I'm going to either redo this, or I'm just going to leave it to the jar and the rolling tray. I haven't decided yet, but yeah. So that was a little bit of a waste, but I might redo it, because I think it would be really cute to still have it as a 3-piece set as opposed to 2, but I might just do a 2-piece set, because why not, right? So this still needs a little bit of curing left to do, because it's still on the bendy side. This is a little bit on the bendy side, but once it's fully cured, I'm going to be sanding down the bottom like I said, and I'm also going to be adding a vinyl sticker to this with a high maintenance with these on it as well that I have as an SVG. I think that would look really cute to make them matching, and I'll do it in gold. And then I'll top coat it and then stick the cork in, and then it's good to go. Excuse the fans. We had a little bit of flooding in the basement from the storm the past couple of days. That's why I haven't really been working much. But I sanded this down. So there are a little bit of like holes and stuff. Like, it's not actual holes. They're just bubble marks. But I am going to take some UV epoxy and just fill everything in so that there's no extra texture to it at all. And I think it'll look good after that. But it is just the bottom. So this looks really cute as is. And now that it's dry, and fully cured, this really does not fall all the way in like it was before. It expanded a little bit. So this actually works perfectly in here now. And then this, tomorrow, I am going to be pouring just a thin layer, just enough to cover all of this raised right here. Just a thin layer of clear in here, just so that it's flat and flush. And I think it's gonna look really cute. And I decided not to make another one of the grinders. I'm just gonna make this a stash jar and tray set. And you know what's really cool? This fits perfectly in the hole in here. Look at that, perfectly. It's like it was made for this tray. I love it. So that is what I've been able to get done so far. Like I said, there's probably going to be a fuller video coming out at the end of next week, so stay tuned for that as well. But I'm happy with the things I was able to get done. I really need to get my tumblers done, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I get them all done next week. And I do have some orders for new tumblers as well that I haven't even started on yet, so I need to get moving. But that is everything for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you for watching and have an awesome day. Bye.